Hello. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, welcome to the auction of 21 Twyford Street in central Box Hill North. For those of you who don't know me, Chen is my name, also the listing agent alongside Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout the entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today, Yang, Demi, Carlin, Granny, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the family home behind us. To the neighbours in the crowd, thank you for coming and for making this part of Box Hill North one of the best places to live in. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming. We also got bidders here online registered looking to purchase the property here today. I wish you all the best in the auction procedure. And to that one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your fine purchase here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits malicious disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that will require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price, and the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best, but the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere around the vicinity of 120 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. Do not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties, as you can see afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you own yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through the property before, 21 Twyford Street, on a block of 692 square metres of land. North-facing front yard, so you get plenty of sunlight in the best location of Box Hill North, in between Westfield, Doncaster, Box Hill Shopping Centre as well. Walking distance to Kerry Muir shops just up the road. You've got Shell petrol station, Macca's, Red Rooster, Subway for all your dining needs, and also Box Hill Central, some of the best restaurants on offer in Melbourne. Public transport, you're spoiled for choice as well. Trains, trams, buses in Box Hill. Serviced by 3 train stations nearby, Blackburn and Laburnum. In terms of schooling, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best primary schools in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne, Kerry Muir Primary School, just down the road. We've also got Box Hill North, Blackburn High, Coonung Secondary, Box Hill High, all within close proximity. Private schools, you've got Kingswood, PLC, and obviously tertiary education, you've got Deakin as well, and Box Hill Institute. So enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. You're here to buy, we're here to help you buy today. I'll kick it over to you now. Ball's in your court. Who would like to get our auction started with an opening bid, opening offer for 21 Twyford Street in central Box Hill North now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in your hands. You tell me what's fair market value today. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Look at the block, 16.5 metre wide frontage, 42 metre deep, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plenty of off-street parking as well on the long driveway here and in a single garage at the back. Here's your chance to bid and buy now. What do you say? 21? Sorry? $880,000 here. Thank you, Bob, and welcome to being here today at $880,000, and I wish you all the best in the auction procedure here today at $880,000, kicking things off today. At $880,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Looking for increments. Let's go up in easy. 25s or 50s if you want. At $880,000 front and center, standing next to Jim. Sorry?
5K?
We're going up in increments of 20. Let's try 20, sir. You're going to get there anyway. At $880,000, let's kick us off to 900. I don't want to do a vendor bid. What do you say? We're going to get there anyway now. $880,000. Sorry? 900 here from online bidder here at $900,000 here on my left hand side. And back against you, Jim. What do you say now? At $900,000 now. At $900,000 now. Let's go up in 920 if you want. At $900,000 here, front and center. At 900. Sorry. Let's go up in 20, sir. We're going to get there anyway. At $900,000 now. What do you say? Let's try 920. At 920. Welcome to the bidding here, sir. At $920,000 now on my right hand side. At $920,000 here now. Yang, what do you say? Jim as well. At 920. Back against you, online bidder here. At $920,000 now. At $920,000 here on my right hand side now, ladies and gentlemen. At $920,000, 920 000 now on my right hand side. Great value buying in the heart of Buxton North. Look at the land size. At $920,000. Bids here on my right hand side, standing next to Cullen at $920,000. Gentleman's offer here at $920,000. At $920,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. Going to call 3 times, and here we go now here at $920,000 now. First call now, $920,000. Second opportunity now at $920,000 for the third and final call. Sorry?
925.
Sorry? 925. We're going up increments of $20,000, sir. Both of you here, $920,000 now, holding the bid here. Let's go up in increments of 20, may I say. 940 to get you in front here, sir. What do you say? At $920,000 now. At $920,000, 940. Thank you, sir. $940,000. Welcome to the bidding here at $940,000 now, holding the bid on my right-hand side. At $940,000 now, Carlin, what do you say? At $940,000 now. At 940 000, new interest here, which only means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're still... We're going up in 20s. Let's split the difference. We'll go up in 10s. Let's go 950, and I'll welcome you back in, sir, at $940,000. 950, thank you, sir, and $950,000 now, and back against you, Yang, and underbidders here on my right-hand side as well, at $950,000 now. At $950,000 here on my right-hand side, at 950, 60, thank you, ma'am, and $960,000 back against you, Carlin, what do you say? 960, sir. Let's go 970. That's 970, sir. We're going to get there anyway. Sorry? 5. Let's go 10, sir. Let's split the difference. $960,000 here. At $960,000 here on my left-hand side at 960 here. What do you say, Tom? Great value buying here at 960. Back against you, online bidder as well. Haven't heard anything from you in a while. At 960. Let's try 970 now. At $960,000 now, holding the bid here on my right. At 960 000. At $960,000 now. First score now at 960. Second opportunity now at $960,000. For the third and final call now. Sorry? 70. Thank you. $970,000. 1 million here across the street, and we're on the market and selling now, ladies and gentlemen, for no better bidding here today at $1 million now across the road. At $1 million here over here on my right hand side. Carlin, what do you say? Let's get back in front if you want the property here today at $1 million now, holding the bid. At $1 million now, ladies and gentlemen, no late bids, no late offers. Once the property has been knocked down, 5, I take your 5 now, sir, $1,005,000. At $1,005,000 now on my right hand side. Back to the crowd here. What do you say, sir, across the road? At $1,005,000 now. At $1,005,000 here on my right-hand side. 20. $1,020,000 now. Thank you, Granny. $1,020,000 now. At $1,020,000 across the road here. Another 525. 25, Granny. What do you say? $1,025,000. $1,025,000. At $1,025,000 here now, ladies and gentlemen. $1,025,000. On my right hand side. Can I welcome you back in, sir, with another $15,000 increment? $1,025,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. No doubts about it. The property will be sold here today. At $1,025,000. The only thing is we don't know who the purchase is going to be yet. At $1,025,000 here on my right hand side. No late bids now, ladies and gentlemen. $1,025,000. Going to call it 3 times now. 30, thank you, and $1,030,000. 35, straight back, catch you over the top. 50, 50 now, 50, sir. What do you say? $1,050,000 and $1,050,000 now across. $1,060,000 now. $1,060,000 here, front and center. I'll take it 2K, $1,062,000 and $1,062,000 now, and $1,062,000. $1,062,000 back against you, sir. $1,062,000 now, and $1,062,000 here on my right hand side, and $1,062,000. Increments of $2,000 have come out now. $1,070,000. Thank you, sir. New interest here on my right hand side, and $1,070,000 now, and $1,070,000 here on my right hand side. Back against you, Carlin. And the bidders here on my left. $1,070,000 now. And $1,100,000 now. At $1,100,000 across the road at 1.1. What do you say now, ladies and gentlemen? At 1.1. Any bids here on my right? Gonna have to get them out quicker than that, ladies and gentlemen. We will be selling shortly here at $1,100,000 across the road. 1.105 at $1,105,000 now, Granny. What do you say? At 1.105. At $1,105,000 here. At $1,105,000 now. At 1.105. 10 to get you back in front. At $1,105,000 here. Any bids here on my front? At 1.105. Sir, can I see you back in front here at $1,105,000? At $1,105,000 now. 1.105 here on my right hand side. So what do you say? $5,000 is all that separates you from the competition here today.
1.108.
1.108 here, $3,000 increment here. Back against you, Demi, at 1.108. At $1,108,000. 2,000, 1.11. At $1,110,000 here. At $1,110,000 now, staying next to Demi. At 1.11. At $1,110,000. Any bids here, gang, from online at 1.11. At 1.11 now. At $1,110,000 here. At 1.11, sir, what do you say? Let's try another 8. 2,000, 1.12. At $1,112. At $1,112,000 now. $2,000 increments at the moment. Everyone's stretching the limits. At $1,115,000. Thank you, Demi. At $1,115,000. At $1,115,000 here on my right. At 1.115. At $1,115,000 now. At $1,115,000, ladies and gentlemen. It's the perfect opportunity if you want to build a big luxurious dwelling like across the road or 2 units. The choice is yours. Not many restrictions in this area. At $1,115,000 now on my right hand side. At $1,115,000 now. Holding the bid, holding the keys. 221 Twyford Street in Buxton North now. At $1,115,000. This is a great option. 18 now, 1.118 at $1,118,000 now. At 1.118 at $1,118,000, sir. What are you saying now? At 1.118 at $1,118,000 now. At 1.118. $1,125,000 at $1,125,000 here on my right. At 1.125 at $1,125,000 now. Can I see a 30? At $1,125,000 here on my right hand side. Grady, what do you say? Can I see a 30 to get you back in front?
30.
30, thank you, sir. At
35.
35 at 1.135. Back up in fives now at $1,135,000. At 1.135. At $1,135,000. 40 to get you back in front, sir. At 1,136. 36. 1,000.
46.
46. 10,000 on top of that. 1,146,000. Good bidding here. At $1,146,000 now. With a knockout offer here. Could be that victorious knockout blow that we're looking for. At $1,146,000. Runners up to 50 now, say, sir. At $1,146,000 here on my right. At $1,146,000 here on my right hand side.
47.
47. Another
57.
57, good bidding here at 1157. At $1,157,000 now. At 1157. 58. At 1158, sir. 67. Thank you, sir. At 1167. At $1,167,000 here on my right. At 1167. If you miss out on this opportunity here today, back onto the marketplace, we're going to find something in as good of a location for this value at $1,167,000 now on my right hand side. Can I see another $1,000 increment from you, sir? Round this up to lucky number 8 at $1,167,000 here on my right hand side. 68. Thank you. At 1168 at $1,168,000 now, sir. Can I see another 10 from you to get you back in front at 1168 at $1,168,000 now on my left hand side at 1168 at $1,168,000 now. First score now at 1168. Second opportunity now at 1,168.
One from here.
Another one?
Yeah.
69 at 1169 at $1,169,000 now. And I'll say 70, sir, at 1169. At 1169 here on my right hand side. $1,000, all that separates you from the competition here today. $1,000. I wish I had more
70.
property. 70, 1170 now, sir, at 1170.
71.
71 now, back against you, sir, 1171. At $1,171,000 now. At 1171. At $1,171,000 now. On the right hand side, $1,000 is all that separates you from the competition here today. I wish I had more 21 Twyford Street for sale. But there's only one, and there can only be one purchaser here today at $1,171,000 now. One of you will be walking away with the keys and the contract to this property here today. The rest of you will be walking away with the brochures and back onto the marketplace competing with more buyers. As you can see, there's plenty of buyers here today at $1,171,000 now on my right hand side. Back against you now, sir. Need to know now at $1,171,000. First score now, 1171. Second opportunity now, 500, 1171, 500. We won't go any lower than 500 at 1171, 500. And back against you, sir, what do you say?
The 500.
Another 572, 1172 at $1,172,000 now. At 1172 here on the right hand side. At $1,172,000 now. Another 500. You sure you're out, sir? Ready to miss out on this opportunity here today? And competing with more buyers on the marketplace in the coming weeks with not much stock on the marketplace. At $1,172,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here. At 1172 with a knockout $500 bid, it seems. At $1,172,000, you can tell your friends that you purchased the property here today on a $500 increment. At $1,172,000 now, get ready to miss out on the bidders here. Get ready to celebrate at $1,172,000 now. 500, 1172, 500. 73, 73 straight back at you, sir. At $1,173,000 now. At $1,173,000. Sir, are you sure? You told me you were out before. I'm not sure if I can still believe you. At $1,173,000 now. Need to know. At 1173. All done now. At 1173. Got your permission to sell. At 1173 now. Got to call 3 times. Once the hammer has been knocked down, the property will be deemed sold. At $1,173,000. $500. New interest here on my right hand side. At $1,173,500 on my right hand side. At $1,173,500. And that's 574 at 1174. New interest. Another 1,000.
175.
1,175 at $1,175,000 now. 500, 1,175, 500 at 1,000,000, 1,000,000, 118, 118 now, 118 on my right hand side. At $1,180,000 now. At 1,180 in the back. Late interest here at 1,180. New interest still appearing in this auction here today, which only means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Still great value for 21 Twyford Street in Box Hill North at $1,180,000 in the back. At $1,180,000 with a $5,000 increment here at 1,180 now. At $1,180,000 now. Demi, can I see a bit in the front here at 1,180. At $1,180,000 now. At 1,180. At $1,180,000 now. 1,180. 580 and 500. 1,180, 500. At 1,180,500. Back against you, Tom. What do you say? Let's try 1,188,888 on my right hand side now at $1,188,888. I think that's the bid here. At $1,188,800. I can't even say it anymore.
$1,188,888.
Okay, no worries. Just don't give me any sense at 1 million. Round this up to 119, sir, may I say? At $1,188,888. That's the bid here on the right hand side. Someone put me out of my misery.
$1,189,000.
Thank you, sir. At $1,189,000. Anything besides that bid is better. At $1,189,000 now. Stay next to Demi at 1,189. 1,189,500. What's the bid, Jim?
1,190,500.
Okay, 1,190,500. At 1,190,500 now. One 1,190,500 in the back here. Demi, what do you say now?
588.
Sorry. What's the bid?
1,190,588.
$88. Okay, $1,190,588 here on my right hand side. At $1,190,588 on my right hand side. Demi, what do you say? At $1,190,588 now on my right hand side at 1.190588. Let's just round this up to 1.2 now and put the auctioneer out of his misery here today at $1,190,588 now on my right hand side. What do you say, sir?
$1,191,000.
$1,191,000 now. Thank you, sir. At 1,191. At $1,191,000 now, Jim. What do you say? At 1,191. At $1,191,000 now. The $88 bids don't seem to be working, sir. You're gonna have to try something different here. At $1,191,000 here. At 1,191. 591,500. At 1,191,500. Another 592. At $1,192,000 now. At $1,192,000 here on my left. At 1,192. 1,192. 1,192, Jim. What do you say?
$1 short to 1.2.
$1 short of 1.2. At $1,199,999 on my right hand side here. At $1,190,000. Alright, Jim, give me the guide. At $1,199,999 here on my right hand side. At $1,199,999 here on my right hand side, sir. What do you say? Just $1 short shy of $1.2 million here on my right hand side. At 1 million. Sorry? 1.2 now, 1.2. At $1,200,000 now on my left hand side. At $1.2 million. At 1.2 here on my left. At $1,200,000 now on my left hand side, sir. at 1.2. At 1.2, let's try 205, sir. At $1,200,000 here on my left. At 1.2 now. At $1,200,000 now.
不要再加少小币了，没意思。
500.
500 on top of that, Granny. What do you say? Sorry, sir. We're in the middle of the auction. That's all right. I don't think you can hear me. At 1,200,000. 1,200,000. 1 million. Sorry.
1.2 500.
Yeah, 1.2 500. Holding the bid here. Any increments here? At 1.2 500. At $1,200,000 500. Can I see another 500, sir? At 1,200,000. 1,200,000 $500 here on my right hand side. At $1,200,000 with a $500 increment here on my right hand side. Granny, can I see another 5 or 1 to get you back in front? At $1,200,000 500 on my right hand side here. Do I have your permission to sell now? No late bids, no late offers now. Gentleman's offer here on my right hand side. First score, sorry,
500.
another 500, 1,201,001 now. At $1,201,000 now on my right hand side. Granny, anything here? Need to know now. At $1,200,000 and $1,000 here. Start the bidding here today at $880,000. For those of you that have just joined us on Auction Reporters or on our Facebook page, 1,200,000 and 1.2 and $1,000 here. Holding the bid on my right hand side. We all out now. 1.201 000 on my right hand side now. Gentleman has walked away. Looks like you're in the box seat, sir. Anything in the front? All done. Thank you, sir. Looks like you're the lucky purchaser here now. You've knocked out the competition. And looks like you've secured the property of your dreams. Well, $1,201,000 now. First score now, 1.201. Second opportunity now at $1,201,000. For the third, and sorry, 1.205, sir. Thank you now at 1.205. At $1,205,000 now on my left-hand side at 1.205.
500.
1.205 500. At 1,205,500 here on my right-hand side at 1.205 500. Brady, what do you say? Let's try 10, sir. At 1.205 500 now. At 1,205 500 on my right-hand side. Let's try 1.21. At 1,205 500 now. 1.205 500. 1.207. At 1.207 now on my left-hand side. The story of the never-ending auction. A great auction, but not a very good movie. At 1.207. Sorry? 500?
Yeah.
1.207 500 now on my right-hand side. At 1.207 500, Granny. 1.208. At $1,208,000 now. At 1.208. At 1,200,000 500 $1,208 500 now at 1.208 500. 1.21 now across the road at 1.210. At $1,210,000 now.
500.
Sorry, 500. 210 500 now. 210 and a half. At 1,210 500 now. At 1,210 500. What do you say now, ladies and gentlemen? At 1.210 500. At 1.210 500. Standing next to Jim. Back against you now, Granny. At 1.210 500. Any bids here, Yang? Online bidding? At 1.210, he's all out. At 1.210 500. Let the truck through. Gives the auctioneer a bit of a break. At 1.210 500. Anything here, sir? 11, 1 to 11. At $1,211,000 now. At 1 to 11. 500, 11 500. At $1,211,500 here on the right. Sorry? 13. 13 back against you, Jim. At 1, 2, 13. At $1,213,000 now. At $1,213,000. At 1, 2, 13.
1.25.
1.25. At 1.25. Good bidding here, sir. Nearly $40,000 increment here at 1.25. At $1,250,000 now. Good bidding here at $1,250,000 now. At 1,250. At 1,250. 1.25. 1.25 here. At 1.25. $37,000 increment if my maths is right.
500.
500. 1.25. 500 in the back here at 125. 500.
1.26.
1.26, thank you, sir. At 1.26 now, holding the bid. At $1,260,000 now. At 1.26. At $1,260,000 now. At 1.2. Another 500 to 1.26, 500. At 1,260,500 in the back. At 1,260,500. At 1,260,500 on my right hand side. At 1.26500. At 1,260,500 now on the right hand side. Back against you, Granny. Carlin here at 1.26500. At 1,260,500 now. At 1.26500. 500. 1.261. At $1,261,000 now. At
500.
1.261 500. At 1,261,500 here on the right. At 500, 1.262. At $1,262,000 here. At $1,262,000 now. At 1.262. Can I see another $500, sir? Or you can put in a knockout off the $500 don't seem to be working. Let's try 1.27. At $1,262,500 now. At $1,262,500 now. Front and center here at 1,262,500. Jim, what do you say? 1,262,500. Bids 563. Bids here against you, sir, at 1.263. At $1,263,000 now, gentlemen's offer. At 1.263. Let's try 70, sir. You're nearly there at 1.263. 1.3, thank you, sir. At 1.3, good bidding here. At $1.3 million with a knockout offer here. At $1.3 million. Thank you, sir. At $1.3 million now. At $1,300,000 now. With another $37,000 increment hit here at $1.3 million. In a year out now, sir. Gotta let me know. At $1,300,000 here in the front. At $1.3 million now. In a year out now at $1.3 million.
500.
1.3500 now at 1.3500. Thank you, sir. At 1.3500. Thank you, sir. Hopefully we can find you another property at $1,300,500 here on my right hand side at $1,300,500 on my right hand side at 1.3500. What do you say, Granny? At 1.3500 on the right hand side. German's off here. No late bids, no late offers now. Granny, anything in the back? All done, all finished, all silent. Anything on the left hand side here now, ladies and gentlemen? About $1,300,000, $1,300,000 and $500. 1.300500. Holding the bid here now. Get ready to celebrate. First score now at $1,300,500 on the right hand side. Second opportunity now for the third and final call now. Another 500, 1.31,000 at $1,300,000 now on my left hand side. At $1,300,000 on my left hand side. At $1,301,000 now. At $1,301,000 now on my left hand side at 1.301. At 1,300,000. Out, thank you, sir. At 1.301. This is the second property that you missed out on in Twyford Street. In a few weeks between the last auction that we had at number 8 at 1.301. I hate for you to miss out, sir. At $1,301,000 now across the road at 1.301. Gonna call it 3 times now. First score now, 1.301. second time now at $1,301,000. For the third and final call now at $1,301,000. On behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, Jim and I have been the selling agents for this property. We're at $1,301,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. This property is sold. Congratulations. Welcome to the neighbourhood. Thank you for attending another Buxton auction. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Thank you.